to the Two Ways to Say It podcast. I am Ashley Renee.
Yeah, and it's your boy KC, the realest, the one y'all came to see. Yeah.
It's the same rehearsed line every time. But
Yeah.
anyways, we gonna move forward. What is
hmm
your song of the day?
Oh, baby, you don't pay me no mind. You act
You
like you
act like
don't
you
love me
don't
no
love me no
more.
more.
Maybe you need
Maybe we
space
need
and
to
some
space up
time.
some time. Your
Your
attitude
attitude
is
is unpredictable.
unpredictable.
Wait, I don't wanna
I
make
wanna
you
make you
unhappy.
unhappy.
If you're not
If you're not
happy, then you're
happy,
free
then you're
to
free
go
to go
on.
on. 'Cause I don't
'Cause
want
I
to
don't want to
stay
stay
around.
around. If I
If
make
I
you
make you
so miss,
so
if
miss,
you
if
want me,
you don't
then don't
want me,
talk to
then
me.
talk to me. You don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Go ahead and free yourself.
Go ahead and free
If
yourself.
you don't want
Okay.
me, then don't talk.
Clearly, this eclipse has him in his feelings. So,
Woo! It ain't because I'm Pluto.
well, period.
Yes,
Period.
man. But no, that is fantastic for yourself. It's just something about that song. Just stop playing these lady faces. I feel like people feel it. So yeah, that's my song of the day.
Song of tonight is I feel like I had this song already, but I'm gonna say it again because this just gonna set the mood for tonight. Because it's
hmm
pay for this nigga. Get your
Get your
bands up.
bands up. Oh, you ain't.
Oh, you ain't.
I'm gonna hit your
I'm gonna hit
man's
your
up.
man's up. Cold
Cold
cocky
air,
bitch.
fire in the
Or
summertime.
I think
Oh,
she said fur
I'm sorry.
in the
Go
summertime.
keep
He
the
gonna keep
bills
the
paid.
bills paid because he know what
Cause you know what?
fine.
Just always in my business.
JT, what you really do? I be
I
at
be
home
at
playing
home playing
fetch
fist
by a
by
swimming
a
pool.
swimming pool. I'm a real
I'm a
big
real
dog.
big dog. You a
You a
scrappy dude.
scrappy dude doing all that
Doing
white.
all that wifey. No,
Knowing
with
him
you.
with you. Ooh, yeah. She said something.
While we talking about no bars, we're gonna go ahead and slide
Mm-hmm.
into the real tea. And I
Mm-hmm.
know everybody's seen the drama that's been going
Mm-hmm.
on with JT and Glorilla. Then we had
Mm-hmm.
JT and Carisha going back and forth. But we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
start off with JT and Glorilla.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, I'm just scrolling on Instagram, and of course, I follow the shade room. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, wait, hold on, what's going on? So we see Glow drop a song, and
Mm-hmm.
it's saying something about JT ain't beefing, but we ain't the best of friends. And
Mm-hmm.
somebody they had this secret. She said Anna, which is animosity, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I took it, you're saying like she has a secret animosity against you. That's just how I took it. That's probably not how she meant it.
Right.
Maybe I'm super sensitive. I don't know. That's just how I took it. Okay. And then we see JT kind of respond. I can't remember exactly what she responded, like the first response was, but they
Mm-hmm.
were going back and forth. Um, I can remember Glow saying something about JT doing the backyard shows or barbecue shows or something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
JT came back at her with the uh your guy that been doing running backyard or barbecue shows or barbecue something because he pretty much
Mm-hmm.
on you. I don't know what's going on with the whole retrograde and this, but this is how I see it, right? Just from my view of it, because yes, I like both of them. I like Glorilla, I like
Mm-hmm.
JT. And I just feel like they on the same level musically.
Right.
Now it's a different style, but when I say musically, I mean what is it like? Just right now where they are musically, they are
They're
on the
right.
same
Right.
level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just feel like I'm just gonna say this. I like Glow,
Mm-hmm.
but it did come off like need some attention. I don't know why. It just
Mm-hmm.
felt like that because, and I feel like you just targeting JT. Now, it may be some inner beef going on behind the scenes. Again, we don't
Mm-hmm.
know. So that's why I'm not trying to put my emotions into this because that's what we tend to do with celebrities. We think we
Yeah.
know these people. I don't know neither one of them. But I feel like she needed some type of attention because again, one what was the last hot song that Glorilla had? That very last one.
Before,
It was
yeah.
kind of right after FNL.
Um,
What song was that? Again,
what's
see, we
that?
can't even
Blessings.
remember.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember. I had to
Oh,
hear
Tomorrow. To me, the
tomorrow.
last
Yeah,
one
yeah,
with Cardi
tomorrow.
B on it. To me, that was
Mm-hmm.
like the last biggest radio hit
Song.
for
Yeah.
Glorilla, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
she started low key kind of going downhill because the Akuna Matata was like how she was trying to do different things and probably trying
Mm-hmm.
to catch everyone's attention, but it
Right.
was trash. I can't lie, it was. But I see where she was trying to go with it, you know.
Right.
So lately she wasn't making any hits really, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like, especially now with her going on tour with me, the Stallion, all that, she may be feeling herself a little, especially with the backyard tour or
Yeah.
something that she said with JT. And it's like, let's be for real, Glorilla. I mean, you're
Mm-hmm.
opening or whatever you're doing with Meg. Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like you kind of been out long enough to where that's just me. I just feel like you should be opening up for
So
now
yeah.
JT side of it. JT just not responded. Yeah. But then at the same time, too, I'm kind of with her where it's like you're just letting certain things ride. Like, if you know that you did not slap me behind the
Right.
scenes, you know that didn't happen. Why are you letting
Mm-hmm.
people run with this story? Just clear the air. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when people do that, you just want somebody to think that you're like this big bad person and you're using
Yeah.
me to do it
Mm-hmm.
and you're not going to use me to do it. Now, in it, this and this just talking about that. Now, if it's other stuff that went on between them that I don't know, that I just don't know. But I'm just specifically talking about the whole slapping
Right.
rap bitches or whatever she said
Mm-hmm.
and may have been relating it to JT. And JT's just
Mm-hmm.
saying that didn't happen. So
Right.
anyway, how do you feel about this situation? Because I don't
Yeah.
like the fact that they beefing about nothing.
Yeah. I about to say of everything, it let it be something where we just know the truth of it. I can't stand that. If something happened, just say it didn't happen. I do not like playing around it. It's weird to
Mm-hmm.
me when you. It's like it's almost like you said, like somebody is trying to either take advantage of it or trying to come up off of it. If you not, just it's so easy for both parties to be like JT said the first time. I remember when they first made the rumor about them getting into it back at the VMAs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
JT, that I think that same week went on there and kind of laughed about it and was like, that didn't happen. Y'all gotta stop believing stuff. But Glorilla said nothing. And I think it just, and that just, maybe it's just me. If I feel like it's something so far fetched, why not laugh at it or just clarify that didn't happen? Because if you got this type of relationship with somebody, or you don't want no problems with somebody, you would go ahead and clarify that, get out of the way, like that didn't happen.
Right.
And I feel like the reason they wouldn't address is because of this. You want to have that one thing that you know some people believe in because it'll make you look
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, I did that and then it came from somebody is quote unquote ranting or just responding to stuff and like debunking it and everything. They can look at it like, they make this sound like they spiraling out or going crazy. But I think no, because if somebody has said so many lies and rumors, I mean, it's just like people don't put themselves in the shoe. Like, mind you, at the end of the day, these people human. So I'm pretty sure that you got somebody got a cousin somewhere. They be on Facebook. Every time somebody came up with somebody them, they make 50 posts about it trying to prove it, right
Mm-hmm.
or wrong. And that's just what people do. Like, and especially, and I think that's just your cousin. I think about it being in front of millions of people. People literally be sitting there. It's with celebrities, of course, it's so easy to believe something happened with them. We don't even know if it's the truth or not, but because so many people have said it, we kind of like, oh, I mean, everybody talk
True.
about it. So I think the calling her crazy because she like defending herself and responding to it and telling the truth about stuff. I just feel like you just being biased in it and you just don't want JT to win the situation. And I don't know why you want Glorilla to be the winner of it. I just don't because every response. didn't make sense that came from Glorilla because I like you said, they technically both on the rise. Yeah, Glorilla might have had hot songs, but although hot songs might not be forever, especially when you are opening for somebody.
Hmm.
Apparently, the hot song's not enough because you would have been on the tour by yourself. And mind you, I like Glorilla songs. I like her and her song, and I
Yeah,
like JT in the song. But at the end of the day, just be for real. What JT is doing, why Glorilla is kind of trying to clown her, is what she low key supposed to be doing herself. You're supposed to be doing
right.
these small venues and stuff because that's where you at. I mean, let's just be honest. You can't sell out an arena, you go right there. You got to start somewhere. So that part, I didn't like that. That's why I low key, I had to laugh when JT said, "Yo, got it on her," because I mean, that's
And
just
he
what
ain't
we
even
know.
helping. And that's
Yeah,
why I'm not gonna say he ain't helping, but I think I don't know if he just turned her over to somebody else that just was not
probably.
branding her well.
Yeah,
Cause Glorilla should be further than what she is now.
yeah. Especially with that many hot
Like
songs when you first come out.
Sexy
Especially with
Red
that big of a song.
Destin, Skyrocket past it.
Yeah,
I
like
really
that.
thought that she was gonna go
Mm-hmm.
way past Sexy Red,
Yeah.
and uh,
It's
I and I know I just talk about it a lot where I can agree with her. What Glorilla is saying in her music, people actually need to listen to, especially women like
mm-hmm.
to get, when it
Yeah.
relates to guys anyway.
Right, right.
But and that could be an actual
That
part of
probably
it
is.
too. But
Mm-hmm.
um I think the biggest part for her is her team. That's just me.
Yeah.
I
I at this point, like I think and especially in the time now where years ago, well, I'm gonna just say in general, female rappers was always out, but it's something with like there's an interest in female rappers enough to where you know what I'm saying you can do enough
Yeah.
if you put enough hits and stuff on a person, it can really do some justice for them. So I be thinking low key, they just don't see it in you and they don't do it, and you see some of the artists be doing where I'm gonna make a chance, I'm gonna do something that like you said, get the attention on their own. You got to do that because them that label not putting no machine behind you, so you have to do something for people to be listening or paying attention. Because basically, this whole argument was promo for her song. I feel like the only
Mm-hmm.
reason you would say stuff like that in your song is because you want some conversation to come behind it.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if I'm editing with somebody and I want a response from them, then I'm gonna say something about them. But if we got real life something going on, I ain't gonna say nothing in no song unless I know what's coming next. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like you want people to think something to even say that when you're in the studio rapping it and you know millions of people gonna hear this, you gotta expect something to come from it. So I didn't like the victim playing because you said it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
and it
saying?
was like you're saying you calling JT name out in it, but then like she was saying at the same time you talking about unity, like it's fake.
It
Like
don't matter. Yeah,
just just
you
stop.
trying to
Like
cover that up. Like you trying
yeah,
to
it's
say that they're not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
yeah, and it's just
that don't
like
even
no, you
mix.
should have just kept it.
Let
Like just
yeah. If you want to do unity. But that saying y'all, it didn't even make sense. Like saying it's one thing to be like we ain't beefing, but all that secret animosity. Okay, now you want it
yeah,
to be a
like what
beef
you
now.
talking
Yeah, like
about?
now you want it to be that. Like they do many people, you want people to look crazy. And you know people believe that somebody's just out there talking crazy and quote unquote spiraling out. So you're gonna play it like that. So you're gonna play like you're unbothered. You're gonna play try to low
Right.
key laugh at it, say little stuff that's, oh, I ain't really worried about this girl for real. You doing, I know you know what you're trying to do. I think that anybody who really reads into stuff can see. You're just trying to flip this narrative because you know at the end of the day, people are gonna believe that JT is in the wrong.
Real right here. Stop trying to
Mm-hmm.
find something like, oh no, it was this. This is what making her look better. If you gotta do all that, they on the same level. They just
And that's
we just gonna be for real. Like
mm-hmm.
one of them don't look better than the other one, even before and after surgery.
And
Like
that's it.
now
And that's just it.
everybody might have a preference on what they like.
Right.
That's fair. But at the same time,
We gotta be for real.
just yeah, we just gonna be for real.
When
Like
they and when they do stuff like that, I feel like that's when you know it's going left. People just saying stuff because if you before they even had to pull up no picture between them two, people knew how JT looked, people know how Glorilla looked. And when you start talking about
exactly.
looks, you're trying to find something. You now
You
you're
trying to
bored
find
because it
some.
ain't got nothing to do with what we talk about. You're just trying to keep the drama going, just trying to find something because it had nothing to do with looks, but looks should not be discussed between them two.
Take our emotions
Mm-hmm.
away from these situations, right? When it comes to celebrities. Like if we feel like we genuine like these people. We know the people.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody who really love Glow music, they like Glow because
For
she
sure.
really is funny. She's witty,
Yeah.
all this. Then
Mm-hmm.
it's just like you're gonna side with her. You're gonna see her looking better than this person automatically,
Right.
even if she doesn't. And vice
Mm-hmm.
versa with, JT. So
Yeah.
I think that's some parts of it, and then we know what the other parts is too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, let's do
but
it.
I'm gonna be quiet. But
Mm-hmm.
we
Yeah.
can't bring it up because if we say that, then
Because
we
we're
hate,
gonna be
and then
hating. Yeah, we just be making
so
stuff up. Yeah, we don't know what we're
yeah.
talking
But who am
about.
I? And Carisha going back and forth, which I'm
Hmm.
gonna be honest, I'm not shocked.
No.
I knew it was gonna happen sooner or later, especially
Hmm.
with all this stuff going on with Carisha and Diddy. And we also saw JT kind of put Santana into it, saw Santana into it as well. So I'm gonna let you start. How do you feel about this Carisha JT beef? And we saw that they low key maybe made up at
They
the end.
label
I
made them do
don't.
that. That label made them do that. But that's how I think. I think the
Okay,
label made them do that
they
because it
gotta
was
wait
too
till that
random.
contract
They said,
in.
yeah, like, if y'all want to keep getting paid. Um, like you said, I'm not shocked. I didn't think City Girls was together no more for real. Anyway, I think if they were to be doing a performance together, it was gonna be forced. The last couple interviews they had, the the vibe was off. I meant to send it to you, but yeah, the vibe was off. One person be answering one way, the other one didn't know what to say. They just the connection is gone. Whatever connection they had, and they just grew out of each other. I feel it just they on two different things. I think
Hmm.
JT going to music, Carisha just gonna be laid up with Diddy. So it's kind of like they just yeah. Um, Now, when it came to the Twitter argument, and it's funny, what this one actually Carisha started. If you go all the way back to the beginning, Carisha was the first person said something. And it just so happened JT don't care. She gonna respond to it. So I think Carisha started with saying I ain't did nothing to this girl. She sneaked this and all that. Then she said something to her, and then you could. I honestly feel like of everything, the whole back and forth, it kind of showed what type of friend both of them were. Because it looks like Young Miami was just piling and dump piling on her because you already see what that people going at JT on the internet anyway. And for you being a close friend, I don't see why you feel like it was your time to do that too. But it showed what type of friend you have in her. And
Yep.
even when JT was saying I was there for you from the beginning, I think if anything, JT was probably more hurt. It looked like she was speaking out of hurt. Like I didn't really held this girl down and look at this. Like you literally would jump. So while everybody else already on me, you would jump in on it. The Santana dude, irrelevant to it. I don't even understand his inclusion, but he just was always there.
Hmm.
I guess. I didn't really see his point of it. I think that was his time to get people to talk about him too. But yeah, them. I feel like I saw it coming. It's not. It's pretty predictable. I don't think I saw them doing no Twitter argument, but I do feel like whatever happened between them was gonna come out. Like it wasn't gonna be hidden because as we see, they're not the cleanest when it comes to nobody knowing their
Like
business.
somebody else said, we have to be for real. When JT was in, and let me be clear too, I never really paid attention to the City Girls when they
Mm-hmm.
together, like that.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't really listening to their music and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
once I heard JT kind of like a few of her verses and stuff like that. So while JT was in jail and stuff like that, like somebody said, that's business. Like people were
Yeah,
praying
but
for JT to hurry up and come back because I mean, yeah, you probably was out performing and stuff, but clearly it
mm-hmm.
wasn't that good, or it was just boring, or
Mm-hmm.
lyrically, you just probably just didn't have the best verse in the song.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, whatever. So, do you remember when she said, I think she explained kind of like when she went to jail and she said that Carisha would call her and she's like, yeah, we out here having fun. I'm going to get somebody to do your verse. She said that she was gonna get somebody to do her verse, and then JT said she was just like, and then she was like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just playing," and it's like that right there to me. I always remember that because even when JT said, I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll make me feel some type of way. Like I'm in jail for one. Don't call me while you
Yeah.
having fun. I don't care if you are. Like call me when you at home in the bed or something
Mm-hmm.
like that, or walk away from the room. Just think about how that would make her feel or whatever.
Yeah.
Right now. she got herself in a mess. I'm not blaming Carisha because JT put herself there now.
Right, right.
But just friend wise, and if I'm holding us down, I just like, oh, let me hit up JT. I'm gonna step outside real quick, see how she doing. I'm not gonna get nobody to do your verse or think about somebody else doing
Even
your verse.
thinking, yeah.
Let's
Mm-hmm.
be for real. So everybody try to replay that. Go back to that interview
Mm-hmm.
and let's talk about that.
Yeah.
But of course, our people, all we worry about jail and holding somebody down type thing. Just kill it.
The same thing with JT, just not scared to say nothing. She, if you talking about her, she gonna say something. It was the same situation. Cardi B had said
Yeah,
something
it's
about her
like,
without adding, and she added her. Like that's just what it was. And the reason people wanted Carisha to say something, which makes it 10 times worse, is because Cardi B was downing City Girls numbers, not just JT numbers.
exactly.
So if you just say your friend was going there, you didn't want to be that friend that helped your friend. That highly did again. From that jump, I knew she would never help her in anything. I knew that right then.
Hmm.
I knew that you value that business relationship over friendship. I don't care if we did
Right.
a song with her together. You are my friend. We doing this together. She talking about our music and what we
Ugh.
done did, and which they are pretty successful. So you should have felt away anyway, because City Girls did have some hits and stuff. So there could have been an argument there, but instead, it
Yeah,
just showed
I
what
can
her
remember
what
that.
her
And it
lines over
just
there. Yeah,
seems so like you're trying to make a joke out of something right now to try to kill the vibe, but you was
that
sitting
what it
back
was
watching and
for sure.
don't like,
And somebody told you everything
and I didn't like that. Yeah, that made me look at her sideways. Like it
for
really
sure.
did. And I'm just like, you got this girl out here defending both of y'all, like be free. But we know people like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've all, I'm pretty sure, probably experienced it when you have to take up for your friend who won't speak up. Like, and it's
Mm-hmm.
tiring, right?
It
So
is.
I'm always remember that too. She almost kind of
Yeah.
hinted at that as well, like how she pretty much like watching people dog her out. Like, and
Yeah.
I feel like that too. And yes, I really do like JT, and I'm trying to take the emotion out of it, but I'm gonna be for real. That's just really how I see it. I
And
do.
this
And
is
I've
what it
seen
is.
that before she even said it. So
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to this, I am signed with JT when it comes to
Same.
her and Carisha. Now, the
Same.
part where I can try to understand where Carisha is coming from, I've been around people where they are kind of like the loners, and you kind of got to shake them a little to get
Mm-hmm.
stuff out of them, or they just
Mm-hmm.
sitting there, and it's very annoying. It is so annoying.
Scary. Babysitting.
But so that's the only part where I can side with her, where she was like she be trying to, talk to her and tell her like she
Mm-hmm.
good and stuff like that. But again, if that person don't believe it, then what you saying is just going one ear in one ear and out
Right.
the other. So I
Mm-hmm.
can get that part. But again, when it comes to my friend, if y'all were friends, you should already know that about Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the part that you have to accept about her. So yeah. Yeah. You can add me, JT.
Yeah, who?
Me.
Oh, what y'all gonna
Yeah.
be called?
The city relics.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Fix that face.
Yeah. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna have to ghostwrite for you. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help
you
you.
mm, you can't help me, but
I'm gonna help you because I don't need
yeah,
you. I'd heard you freestyle before, and yeah,
coming from
I'm gonna give it 0 out of 10. I'm gonna have to give it 0 out of 10. You know what? No,
okay.
I'm gonna give it
So
a 4 out of 10.
okay, wait, where have we heard you freestyle? To where you think you can help me?
So it's not the fact that I've ghost written for a lot of people. So I'm behind the scenes. So I don't have to do
Clearly for
this.
Cardi B, but go ahead.
I'm, I'm behind the scenes, so yeah, I'm more of that. I hold it together. I'm doing the more important stuff. So yeah, I'm.
You go right for Carisha too, though.
No, I pretty much ghostwrite for Kendrick Lamar. And I did a little ghostwriting for Eminem. But
Okay.
he don't want me to tell nobody, so yeah. But pretty much like those type of hard hitters. And they kind of call me anytime they need like a verse.
Oh my
So
God!
yeah,
So you should get them on the show. That'll be so cool.
yeah. I would do that. Like, let me just hit them when we're done.
Okay.
Mhm.
So moving on, because one thing I hate is liars. So
Now you know better.
we finna, because it's prom season, clearly.
Hmm.
And I wasn't gonna talk about it. Let me stop lying. Yes, I was, because I've been
Yeah.
waiting.
Because if it
So
ain't the sneaker ball, she gonna talk about
it
that prom.
they might as well
But
go ahead and put sneakers on with
put
this
it
dress
again.
too, boo. So this dress right here that y'all see this girl wearing
Hmm.
has been circulating all around Facebook. She is pretty much naked. It doesn't even have the back part, but you cannot convince me that this girl ass is not out. You can't convince me, or half of it. So you don't have on. You can clearly see you don't have on any underwear. You it the dress was it wasn't even a dress. Like that was so inappropriate. It
High
was
school, mind you.
ugly. I know people were saying like the dress is cute, but it just wasn't for her. Of course, because she doesn't have a mature body, maybe it may have looked better on somebody with a mature body or, a grown
That's
woman.
sitting at that age, yeah. Okay.
But it's not. As a parent, let your daughter at the house with that on. And I've seen something worse than that as well, but right now we're just talking about this.
Hmm.
How do you let your daughter out the house, not just out the house, going to prom, looking like that? Tell me, Kensei, what are they thinking? And we don't
Yeah,
have no children, so
we ain't got no children, so I don't know much. But one thing I do know is my daughter won't be walking out the house. I tell you that. We ain't gonna even be looking for no dresses like that.
exactly.
And as of course, we didn't went to prom, so I think prom is it great as a senior. It's fine, but it's very overrated. So I ain't never
Hmm.
understood. Looking back at it and seeing them now, I I feel bad for them because once they get there, they're gonna realize it's not worth all that
It's
money
just
and
a
stuff
big
they put
dance.
into it. Yes, it's nothing about it
Hmm.
is yeah, I promise you prom was not what they think it is. But um on top of this girl being young, finna be around grown men, now grown men seeing this on Facebook and yeah, these sick people in the world. I think about two people when you go to prom. Yeah, these are younger than I think people hear high school and they think older. Half of these girls are not even of age. They're 17. You don't half of
Hmm.
them don't even become 18. They're not even 18 yet. So these are underage girls wearing this stuff. And even if they're a junior or something, you're even younger than that. As a parent, yeah, no, I don't understand. No, your daughter have enough time in her older years to be liberated and wear whatever she want to wear. But I feel like
Amen.
no time that she's under your house or in your household should you ever feel like it is okay for her to be half naked, stepping nowhere.
Hmm.
Me personally, I go deeper with it. Not even around no men in your household. I mean, there's just none of that. I'm sorry, like none
Hmm.
of it. I also sometimes even, and there's just maybe just me, just being a little strict, but I don't even like to see the younger girls when they go to school with their stomach and stuff out. I feel like it's a time. I don't know if it's a time and place for it, but school around these administrators that's men and why it's like you already training them to leave nothing to the imagination. Like, oh my goodness, I really do hate stuff like that. Like, and I can't. Do I blame the child? I don't know because I feel like what is allowed, a child is going to do. You tell a child yes to everything, they're gonna keep going further and further and further. So can you blame the child? I don't know. Maybe they don't understand the depths of it. But the parent for sure I can blame. And whoever
Hmm.
approved it, I can blame. Because unless that girl paid for prom herself, somebody sat there and went and bought that dress for her. And
Right.
you can if I put that dress on the hanger, I'm gonna see my daughter not finna wear it. I ain't gotta put it on the body to see that's
Talking
inappropriate.
about parents being the problem.
Oh.
Kimorley daughter, is it Aoki?
I don't even know
Aoki
how to say her name. Yeah, I don't even know. I
Simmons.
always say it wrong.
Okay, so we saw where it was a few pictures of her and the billionaire. Is he a billionaire? I wish I would have written down his name. Lord, forgot the man's name, but y'all saw it.
They'll know, yeah.
Um, at the beach. For one, it was really creepy watching him like taking
Look at her.
pictures of
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
The kiss was just like, mm. But I ain't mad at her. Let me stop.
Y'all
But
know?
let me stop. If I'm not mistaken, he said something about like I don't know, if it was like taking her out the wheel or him
Hmm.
not giving her money. Don't quote me on it, but I think it was something like him not giving her money anymore or something like that.
Hmm.
So I don't know if somebody said this daddy issues or what. And some people saying that this is what these models or people in the industry do. They sell themselves to,
For sure.
men like this, and the parents are okay with it. And they're saying like Kimura is literally just okay with this. And granted, the girl is grown. It's so only so
Yeah.
much Kimura
Hmm.
can do at this point. But if we're gonna compare it to Drea's situation, like somebody
Yes.
said, it's
Hmm.
it's different because Aoki is winning.
That's it. Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, that is.
She winning. Jalen not winning.
Yeah, yeah.
Aoki's not pregnant. I'm not saying it is okay. It
Yeah.
is
That's just how people
very
look.
nasty.
Yeah.
I don't care that age gap is too big. I know
Too
you saying
big.
that grown. I'm
Hmm.
sorry that is nasty. Um, but we just gotta be for real here too. We cannot pretend that at the right time, at the right moment, a billionaire come up to you. Now I ain't finna post it. We ain't finna post me nowhere. Or if you
Yeah.
famous, we
Cause she
gotta keep this
recording him
on
and
the low because
everything.
I'm finna get some
Hmm.
money. Okay.
Hmm.
Don't try to act like you just like, oh no, no,
Hmm.
no. You going 22, 23, however she
Be
is,
for
you
real.
going, and
Hmm.
even at this age, you gonna go. So
Yeah.
let's
Hmm.
not even pretend. And again, we're not saying that this is okay because clearly it's not
Hmm.
okay. And again, Aoki is winning. Jalen is not winning in this situation. He's
Hmm.
losing money. Aoki is
It's
gaining
gaining.
money as we speak right now. So
Hmm.
anyway, how do you feel about this situation?
To me, people could say he people have preference. That's why he like younger girls. I'm sorry. When I see somebody so older, like them girls that look like little girls, it make me think that's the if that's your preference, then you like girls that look like little girls. Cause
Yes, you
she
like
is
little girls.
grown. Yeah, like she is
Yeah.
grown, but she looks very young. Like it's one thing I think when and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the age gap is not necessarily justified, but I think there's a logic behind it. If some older man met up with a girl and she up like of course she like the same age 22 and she looks older or looks more mature and he didn't know her age or something, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, oh, okay, she real young, I can do it. But I feel like when you see that girl instantly, you think of like a younger girl, like that's just got to be what your preference is, and
Yeah,
that's the part of it. Now, like you said, not bad at her. Get your money. I I low key too think it's dangerous when these young girls give these super old men. And
it is.
I'm always thinking because I feel like yeah, you're 22 and you come from a family with money and stuff. That man is experienced in this, and I'm pretty sure it's not the first time he has done this. So
Mm-hmm.
as much as you feel like you're gonna get everything from him, I think he already know that you want everything from him. So it's certain the stuff he can do and certain ways to manipulate it. You just gotta be real careful with it. Like them
Yep.
dudes who be getting them young girls, they done did it plenty
I
of
did
times.
and stuff like that. I'm like, dang man.
That is another. No, I said I'm not mad at you because I'm
What we
like
trying
you
to
said.
do? I'm just playing.
Yeah, like it's people, and that's why I said people. I'm assuming that's why you see no outrage from no women and stuff like that because 9 times out of 10, if that man offered it to like this any other woman that could say something, she would probably take it. I mean, that's what a lot of these women kind of desire
And
anyway.
it sounds bad. I think people like, no, no,
You,
yeah, don't
don't
stop.
play. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Them old
And it's
men are living
okay
good these days. Yeah, and it is what
for
it is. Just
at
don't
the
tell
right
nobody.
age now.
Right,
Now,
and don't
yes,
tell
would
nobody.
it be weird if, again, I don't have kids, but like if my niece brought some old
Yeah,
dude
yeah.
to the house
Mm-hmm.
and he a billionaire, just like, ugh,
It do make you look at it. That's why I said I would.
like we gotta
And
be friends. We can't sit in line like it won't be
yeah.
Carisha's beef, semi beef.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just showed us like what a good friend, how a good friend should be, right? Versus
Mm-hmm.
just seeing it from the negative side. It's just like what can how can I be a better friend? Because you
Yeah.
never want this to happen. It's just it's so
Yeah.
cringe.
It
Just
is.
really cringe kind of watching them go back and forth. And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, I hope I ain't never in one of these situations
No.
publicly. Cause I don't and we won't.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't do that to you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like I
Mm-hmm.
just even if we did get into the worst argument ever on here,
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes, I would never publicly go and
Yeah.
say how I
It
feel about you.
yeah.
Um, so yeah,
It's sad.
let's
It's
just
sad.
be better friends
Yes.
and just accept your friend how they are.
Mm-hmm.
This one to either accept it or just find some more friends. It's
Yes.
not easy because I was gonna say it's easy, but it's not. But at the same time, do what works for you. So if that
Yeah.
person's personality isn't working for you, just find another friend. But don't go out and publicly bash people. I can't say publicly bash them or saying their business and stuff like that. I don't like
Yeah.
it. I just
Yeah.
don't. So
Sad to see.
anyways, that is it for tonight. You guys, thank you guys so much for watching again. We love you. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and comment. Let us know how you feel about this JT and Chloe and this JT and Carisha B.
Mm-hmm.
And how you feel about Aoki and Mr. Billionaire.
Yeah, there you
Okay?
go.
Tell the truth.
Be for real.
And if you got
I
some
know half
pictures
of
of
y'all like
these
it.
scary prom dresses, let us know too. And some of these dudes too, because these boys getting out of hand too. Like
Yes,
the
because
stuff is
look at
just
it.
getting real bugetto.
Yeah,
Okay.
very, very. Yeah.
So that's it for tonight, you guys. We will see you on the next episode. No
Get
ball.
out.